Welcome to my channel, Worth Old Coins. Today is best top 5 coins. Please don't skip this video, so let's get it started. Top 1. The 2017 Australian $2 coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II is a notable part of Australia's decimal coinage. Blending historical legacy, modern minting technology, and strong national symbolism, like all Australian $2 coins issued since their introduction in 1988. The 2017 issue serves as the highest denomination of the country's circulating coinage. Made from a durable aluminium-bronze alloy composed of 92% copper, 6% aluminium, and 2% nickel. The coin has a warm, gold-like appearance that is instantly recognizable in everyday commerce across Australia. Its diameter measures 50 millimeters with a weight of 6.60 grams and a milled reeded edge that aids in tactile identification, particularly for those with visual impairments. On the obverse front of the coin is the 5th official effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Ian Rank Broadley of the United Kingdom. This portrait, introduced in 1998, was used on Australian coinage until 2018. It shows the Queen in a dignified, right-facing profile wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, one of her most frequently depicted crowns. The inscription encircling the effigy reads, Elizabeth to Australia 2017, indicating her role as sovereign and the year of minting. This effigy is known for its realism and maturity, capturing the Queen in her later reign and providing a powerful image of continuity and constitutional monarchy. Though ceremonial in Australia, the Queen's presence on currency connects the modern nation to its Commonwealth heritage and its legal and historical links to the Crown. On the reverse back, the 2017 $2 coin features the standard Aboriginal elder design, originally created by Horst Hayne in 1988, which is a respectful representation of Australia's First Nations people. While not based on any specific individual, this design is a stylized and symbolic tribute to the Indigenous peoples of Australia, their wisdom, cultural endurance, and spiritual connection to the land. Behind the elder's head are 2 stylized native grass trees, and above him shines the Southern Cross constellation, a powerful emblem of Australian identity and navigation. The denomination $2 is clearly inscribed below the central image. However, 2017 was also a significant year in terms of commemorative issues of the $2 coin, and multiple special edition coins were released alongside the standard issue. Most famously, the Lest We Forget $2 coin was released that year to commemorate Remembrance Day. It features a red poppy flower at the center of a concentric ring design, symbolizing the eternal flame and the sacrifices made by Australian servicemen and women during war. Another 2017 commemorative $2 coin celebrated Sir Charles Kingsford Smith, one of Australia's greatest aviation pioneers. These special editions were typically struck in limited quantities, and many included color applications, a modern innovation in Australian numismatics that has made colored coins highly collectible worldwide. Such coins were distributed through coin rolls, mint sets, and supermarket partnerships like the Woolworths Change Collecting Program, sparking a resurgence in coin collecting interest among the public. The Royal Australian Mint, located in Canberra, is responsible for striking all Australian legal tender coins, and produced both the standard circulation version and the commemorative editions of the 2017 $2 coin. The standard 2017 coin was minted in large numbers and remains common in circulation, while the colored variants were produced in smaller runs ranging from 1 to 2 million, depending on the type, making them valuable to collectors, especially in uncirculated or proof condition. In proof sets, the coins are struck with specially polished dies and blanks, resulting in mirror-like finishes and crisp details for collectors and historians. The 2017 $2 coin represents a fascinating intersection of monarchical tradition, Indigenous recognition, and contemporary Australian culture, as well as a turning point in the evolution of everyday money into artistic and commemorative pieces. Culturally, the coin embodies Australia's values. The monarchy represents history, An order the Aboriginal elder symbolizes respect and reconciliation, and the commemorative editions reflect modern Australian pride, remembrance, and innovation. Top 2. The 2020 Australian $2 coin featuring Queen Elizabeth. 2 is a widely used yet symbolically rich coin that embodies Australia's connection to the British Crown, its national heritage, and the practical realities of modern coinage. As part of the decimal currency system first introduced in 1966, the $2 coin replaced the $2 note in 1988, and by 2020 it had firmly established itself as the highest denomination circulating coin in Australian currency. The obverse front of the 2020 coin features the 6th official effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Jody Clark, an engraver for the United Kingdom's Royal Mint. This design, introduced to Australian coins starting in 2019, is notable for its realism and fine detail. It shows Her Majesty facing to the right, wearing the royal diamond diadem, also known as the George IV state diadem, along with elegant pearl earrings and a necklace. Importantly, unlike earlier designs, Jody Clark's portrait includes the Queen's shoulders and neckline, giving the image greater depth and a more lifelike representation. The inscription around the portrait reads, Elizabeth II, 2020, clearly linking the monarch to the Commonwealth realm of Australia and identifying the year of mintage. The continued use of the Queen's portrait on Austrian currency reflects the nation's historical status as a former British colony and its current position as a constitutional monarchy in which the British sovereign remains the ceremonial head of state. The reverse back of the 2020 $2 coin maintains the standard and highly symbolic image of an Aboriginal elder based on the original 1988. Designed by Horst Hayne, one of the Royal Australian Mint's senior engravers. The figure, though not based on any single individual, is a respectful and powerful representation of Australia's Indigenous peoples, intended to honor their cultures and contributions to the land's history. The reverse also features the Southern Cross constellation 5 stars that appear in the Australian night sky and are a symbol of national identity, as well as 2 native grass trees, Xanthorrhea, flanking the central figure. The word $2 is inscribed prominently beneath the design. This combination of Indigenous representation and natural symbolism gives the coin a distinctly Australian identity, celebrating both ancient traditions and the nation's unique environment. The 2020 version of the coin is minted in aluminium bronze, an alloy composed of 92% copper, 6% aluminium, and 2% nickel, giving it a warm golden hue and durability suited for circulation. The coin has a diameter of 50 millimeters, a weight of 6.60 grams. It features a milled edge for tactile identification. Millions of these coins were minted in 2024 general circulation by the Royal Australian Mint in Canberra, and they remain legal, tender, and common in daily use throughout the country. However, it's worth noting that 2020 was also a significant year for special and commemorative issues of the $2 coin. The Mint released several colored $2 coins to commemorate events such as the 75th anniversary of the end of World War II, firefighters, Australia's frontline health workers in response to COVID-19, and Indigenous-themed coins. Like the Mob of Ruse and Elder variations, these special editions feature bold color applications and were produced in limited quantities, distributed through coin rolls, mint sets, and public campaigns such as Woolworth's supermarket promotions. While the standard 2020 $2 coin is very common, these colored or proof coins are of particular interest to collectors, known as numismatists, and some have appreciated in value due to their limited mintage and popular designs. From a historical and cultural perspective, the 2020 Australian $2 coin serves as a symbolic bridge between tradition and contemporary Australia. On one side, it reflects the monarchic legacy inherited from Britain, as seen in Queen Elizabeth II's portrait, a monarch who reigned for over 70 years and was featured on Australian coinage, for the entirety of the decimal era until her passing in 2022. On the other, the reverse honors Aboriginal heritage, acknowledging the oldest continuing culture on Earth and placing it prominently in the fabric of national identity through the everyday handling of currency economically. The coin is a vital denomination in the Australian currency system, used widely in daily transactions from vending machines and public transport to small cash payments. Its small size and durability make it easy to carry and long-lasting, contributing to its practical popularity. Top 3. The 2014 Australian $2 coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II. It's a small but highly meaningful piece of Australia's modern coinage, combining royal heritage, national identity, Indigenous representation, and the growing influence of commemorative designs in everyday currency, like all Australian $2 coins. It is struck in aluminium bronze, an alloy composed of 92% copper, 6% aluminium, and 2% nickel, giving it a distinct golden appearance that is both durable and recognizable. The coin has a diameter of 20.50 millimeters, weighs 6.60 grams, and has a milled reeded edge, making it suitable for long-term circulation on the obverse front. The coin features the 5th official effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, sculpted by Ian Rank Rodley, which was used on scratched Australian coinage from 1998 until 2018. This portrait shows the Queen facing to the right, adorned with the girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, and is praised for its realism and dignified expression. The inscription around her profile reads, "Elizabeth to Australia, 2014," clearly identifying her as monarch and establishing the coin's year and country of origin. Though Queen Elizabeth II held a ceremonial position in Australia, her depiction on the nation's coinage represented continuity with Commonwealth traditions and the constitutional monarchy under which the country operates. The reverse back of the 2014 $2 coin features the enduring and iconic image of an Aboriginal elder. Designed by Horst Hain in 1988, the year the coin was first introduced, the elder, depicted with thoughtful expression and traditional styling, is not based on a specific individual, but is a symbolic representation of Australia's Indigenous peoples, the world's oldest continuous culture. The elder is flanked by 2 native grass trees, Xantheria, and above him shines the Southern Cross constellation, a prominent symbol of Australian identity and unity. The denomination $2 appears boldly beneath the central image. The consistent use of this design over the years speaks to its cultural and political significance, especially as Australia has increasingly acknowledged the importance of reconciliation and honoring First Nations peoples. However, what makes the 2014 issue especially important in Australian numismatics is the release of commemorative $2 coins, including the now iconic Remembrance Day poppy coin. Among these special issues, the 2014 Remembrance Day $2 coin is particularly notable. It was Australia's first $2 coin to feature full-color printing, showcasing a vibrant red poppy surrounded by green, black, and white rings, an artistic representation of the eternal flame and a tribute to Australian servicemen and women who sacrificed their lives in war. The red poppy is a symbol globally associated with Remembrance Day, November 11th, stemming from the famous poem In Flanders Fields. Released by the Royal Australian Mint, this commemorative coin had a limited mintage with only 1.85 million produced for circulation, making it far less common than standard $2 coins. It was distributed to the public via Woolworths supermarket promotions, sparking widespread interest in coin collecting and creating long-lasting demand among both new and experienced numismatists. The colored 2014 $2 Remembrance coin became so popular that uncirculated examples, or those in pristine condition, now fetch a significant premium on the secondary market. In addition to the red poppy coin, proof and mint set versions were released in 2014 as part of collector editions struck with high-quality dyes and finishes beyond its physical features and monetary value. The 2014 $2 coin, both the standard and colored issues, embodies Australia's evolving identity. On one side is the image of Queen Elizabeth II, a monarch who reigned for more than 7 decades and who remained a stabilizing figure in Australian civic life. On the other side is a respectful nod to the original custodians of the land. The 2014 Remembrance coin adds another layer, reflecting Australia's commitment to honoring its veterans and the memory of its wartime history. These overlapping themes, monarchy, reconciliation, remembrance, make the coin a cultural artifact, not just a monetary instrument it holds value in. Both pocket change and historical narrative, quietly telling stories of sovereignty, tradition, sacrifice, and identity in the palm of one's hand. Top 4. The 2018 Australian $2 coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II holds an important place in the continuing story of Australia's decimal coinage, reflecting the nation's deep connections to its British heritage, Indigenous recognition, and growing identity through commemorative coinage. The coin is struck in aluminium bronze, made up of 92% copper, 6% aluminium, and 2% nickel, which gives it a distinct golden hue. It weighs 60 grams, has a diameter of 20.50 millimeters, and features a milled edge consistent with other $2 coins issued since their debut in 1988 on the obverse front. The 2018 coin bears the Eon rank broadly effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, the 5th official portrait used on Australian coinage. This design, introduced in 1998, portrays the Queen in right-facing profile, wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara with a poised and serene expression. The inscriptions Elizabeth to Australia and 2018 circle her image, linking the monarch country and year. This design marked one of the final years the rank broadly portrait was used, as it would be replaced by Jody Clark's updated effigy beginning in 2019. Although Queen Elizabeth II held no political power in Australia, her image on coinage represents continuity with the Commonwealth and Australia's constitutional monarchy, a system still in place. As of the coin's issue, the reverse back features the traditional Aboriginal elder design created in 1988 by Horst Hayne, which has become a cultural mainstay of Australian currency. The elder is shown with a calm, thoughtful demeanor, meant to represent the wisdom, endurance, and significance of Australia's First Nations peoples. This symbolic image is surrounded by 2 native grass trees and the Southern Cross constellation, evoking themes of nature, resilience, and national identity. The denomination $2 appears in bold text at the base of the design. Though this standard issue coin is widely circulated and not rare, the year 2018 is especially significant due to the release of several commemorative and colored $2 coins by the Royal Australian Mint, which have captured the attention of collectors and the broader public alike. Of the most important coins released in 2018 was the Armistice Centenary $2 coin, which commemorated the 100th anniversary of the end of World War. This coin featured a stunning red poppy and a ring of soft purple, symbolizing mourning and remembrance, along with the words, "Lest we forget." Another popular 2018 release was the Invictus Games $2 coin, issued to celebrate Australia hosting the Invictus Games in Sydney, a sporting event for wounded and recovering service members founded by Prince Harry. The coin's colored design included yellow and green rings representing Australian national colors and an inscription recognizing the spirit of the Invictus Games. Game on these coins were circulated through Woolworths supermarkets, encouraging the public to collect them and contributing to a renewed interest in coin collecting throughout the country. A third 2018 commemorative issue was their Remembrance coin, featuring orange and black rings around the eternal flame, a powerful tribute to Australia's fallen soldiers. All of these special edition coins had limited mintages, usually ranging from 1.5 to 2 million, making them highly collectible and increasingly valuable. Especially in uncirculated or mint condition, the Royal Australian Mint, based in Canberra, struck both the standard and commemorative coins using cutting-edge techniques, such as color printing, precision die work, and striking, quality enhancements for proof, and uncirculated collector sets. These coins were issued in special presentation folders, coin rolls, and annual year sets, allowing collectors to own pristine examples. As the popularity of colored coins grew to 2018, became a landmark year, marking Australia as a world leader in innovative coinage design. From a cultural standpoint, the 2018 coins balance three powerful symbols: monarchy, indigenous representation, and national remembrance. The Queen's image reflects Australia's colonial past and enduring legal system. The Aboriginal elder acknowledges the country's ancient roots and diverse population, and the commemorative designs engage the public in shared moments of pride, memory, and unity. Top 5. The 2019 Australian $2 coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II stands out as a historically significant issue in the evolution of Australia's decimal coinage. It was the first year to feature the new effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Jody Clark, a young British engraver from the Royal Mint in the UK. This sixth official portrait of the Queen replaced the eon-rank Broadley effigy that had been in use since 1998. Jody Clark's design is more detailed and dynamic, showing the Queen in right-facing profile wearing the royal diamond diadem, a change from previous effigies that used the girls of Great Britain and Ireland. Tiara, unlike earlier depictions, this one also includes more of Her Majesty's shoulders and gown. And for the first time on Australian coinage, the initials of the artist, J.C., are visible beneath the portrait, the inscription circling the effigy reads Elizabeth to Australia 2019, marking the start of a new era in Australian coinage aesthetics and symbolizing both continuity and modernity in the nation's identity as a constitutional monarchy within the Commonwealth. Like all Australian $2 coins, the 2019 issue is struck in a resilient aluminium-bronze alloy composed of 92% copper, 6% aluminium, and 2% nickel, giving the coin its distinctive golden color. It weighs 60 grams, has a diameter of 20.50 millimeters, and features a milled edge to make it tactile and distinguishable from other denominations. The reverse design, unchanged since the coin's introduction in 1988, features a stylized representation of an Aboriginal elder. A design by Horst Hain the Elder is shown with a dignified expression flanked by two native grass trees with the Southern Cross constellation above. This design is not meant to represent a specific individual, but serves as a powerful national tribute to Australia's First Nations peoples, honoring their culture, wisdom, and ancestral ties to the land. The denomination to dollars is inscribed clearly beneath the image. The ongoing use of this design reinforces Australia's commitment to recognition, reconciliation, and cultural heritage. In addition to the standard issue, 2019 was a remarkable year for commemorative $2 coins, particularly in the realm of colored designs, which had by then become a hallmark of Australian coinage. The most widely celebrated commemorative release was the Wallabies $2 coin, issued to honor the Australian national rugby union team during the 2019 Rugby World Cup. This coin featured green and gold concentric rings, the national sporting colors of Australia, and included the Wallabies logo, making it a must-have for sports fans and collectors alike. Another 2019 standout was the Police Remembrance $2 coin, which featured blue and white rings symbolizing police service and sacrifice, along with a blue and white checkered motif commonly seen on Australian police uniforms. This coin was released in partnership with law enforcement agencies to commemorate National Police Remembrance Day, honoring officers who lost their lives in the line of duty. Both commemorative coins were released through Woolworths supermarkets in circulation rolls and collector packaging. Continuing the trend of making special coins accessible to the general public, the Royal Australian Mint, Australia's official Minting authority located in Canberra struck all versions of the 2019 $2 coin using advanced technology, including color pad printing, which allows for vibrant, durable designs. Proof versions of these coins available in collector sets were struck, with mirror-like fields and sharp details, while uncirculated versions were issued in folders and carded sets. The standard 2019 $2 coin had a large mintage and is still common in circulation. But the colored commemorative coins were minted in smaller quantities, typically around 1.5 to 2 million each, making them more desirable among collectors. In high grades, especially MS66 or above, these commemoratives can command a premium, particularly as interest in modern Australian numismatics has grown significantly historically. And culturally, the 2019 $2 coin represents a transition year as it combines a new royal effigy, continued respect for Indigenous heritage, and celebration of national achievements and public service. The introduction of the Jody Clark effigy marks a generational change and reflects Australia's evolving relationship with the monarchy. At the same time, the enduring image of the Aboriginal elder speaks to a national conversation about identity, inclusion, and history. The commemorative coins, vibrant and thematic, reflect modern Australia's values, recognition of sports excellence, remembrance of sacrifice, and a sense of national pride. Thanks for watching my videos. Please subscribe my channel for more videos.